It was late in the evening when the call came. A phone ringing that would change the course of my entire night, and perhaps my life. I picked up, expecting a routine call, maybe a neighbor, maybe a reminder about something trivial. Instead, a serious voice came through the line, cold and measured. "Sir, we found your missing son at a bus stop. Please come immediately." For a moment, I couldn't breathe. My son, Ethan, had been missing for nearly 8 hours. The panic that had consumed me all day was suddenly amplified 1,000-fold by the authority in the officer's voice. My hands trembled as I scribbled down the address he gave me, my mind spinning with questions. Was he hurt? Was he scared? How had he ended up there? I jumped into my car, my mind racing faster than my heart. Memories of the day played over and over in my head. The small argument in the morning, the moment I had turned my back for just a second when he wandered away, the hours of frantic searching through streets, parks, and neighbors' houses. Every scenario had played out in my mind, some realistic, some terrifyingly worst case. Now, finally, there was a lead. And yet, the fear hadn't left me. When I arrived at the bus stop, the scene was ordinary. People waiting for buses, cars passing by, lights flickering. But to me, every detail felt magnified, every shadow suspicious. And then I saw him. Ethan was sitting on a bench, alone, looking small and frightened, but physically unharmed. Relief hit me like a tidal wave, and tears sprang to my eyes before I even realized it. I rushed over, kneeling beside him, my voice breaking as I said his name. "Ethan! Oh my God, Ethan!" He looked up, startled. Then recognition and relief washed over his face. He threw his arms around me, sobbing uncontrollably. I held him tight, feeling the tremor in his small body, trying to silently convey that everything was going to be okay. The police officer who had called out of nowhere approached, a kind but professional expression on his face. "Sir, he's unharmed." A passerby saw him sitting here looking lost and called us. "We traced him back to you immediately." I nodded, barely hearing the words. My only focus was my son, holding him and feeling the fear, confusion, and vulnerability that had consumed him. "Thank you," I said hoarsely, to the officer, to anyone who had helped. "Thank you for finding him." Ethan's voice came out in little whispers, trembling and broken. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to see the buses. I wanted to. I'm sorry." His words tumbled over themselves, full of guilt and fear. I held him tighter. "Shh, it's okay," I whispered. "It's okay, Ethan. You're safe now." That's all that matters. As we drove home, he curled up beside me, exhausted from the emotional roller coaster of the day. I kept checking the rearview mirror, making sure he was truly okay, that the ordeal hadn't left deeper scars. His small hand occasionally reached for mine, and I held it, never letting go, silently vowing to make sure this never happened again. When we arrived home, the atmosphere was a mixture of tension and relief. His mother was waiting, her face pale with worry. She rushed to him, wrapping him in a protective embrace. The house, which had felt empty and frantic hours earlier, was now filled with tears, hugs, and quiet sobs of relief. Later that night, after Ethan had fallen asleep, I sat in the living room, trying to process the day. The police had found him out of nowhere. A simple act of vigilance that had turned a terrifying situation into a reunion filled with relief and gratitude. I realized how fragile life could be, how quickly things could spiral, and how important it was to never take safety, presence, or attention for granted. The incident left a deep impression on all of us. Rules were tightened, boundaries reinforced, and we made sure that Ethan understood the dangers without instilling unnecessary fear. The experience became a story we would retell over the years, not just as a tale of panic, but as a story of care, vigilance, and the random life-saving interventions that sometimes occur when you least expect them.